I'm having fun with Lissandra, surprisingly. I mean, it's not surprisingly. It's usually my favorite combination of colors anyway, outside of Demacia. Like, it's the only other color combination I usually play as well. But I thought I'd be tired of it, which is why I was so hesitant on crafting Lissandra in the first place. But it's not so bad. I'm in the mirror match, okay. That's the only problem I'm having with this. Oh, this isn't as lead. Maybe I should have copied BBG's version. I watched him play today. His deck seems good. Mine is like my own custom made version that I did. I just threw together from what I thought I saw people using. So I definitely have things I can improve in this deck. I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone runs this anymore. But I just thought about it and was like, it's an avalanche for 8, but it's also an 8 mana summon. So basically, the idea of this deck, Noon, is just to stall until you can summon 4 8 cost units in a row, and then you summon a Watcher from her. Because she levels up with 2 and summons a Watcher, and the Watcher needs to have 4 8 cost units played, and then they can obliterate the enemy deck, which means they won't have any cards left, so they just automatically lose. There are small ways to counter it, like if you have a champion card, it puts a copy of them back into the deck, so you just play your champion spell when you get obliterated and have another turn to live. Because this is a mirror match, I'm not. I don't really want to throw my Lissandra away, but I do want to put this guy on the clock. So I am going to throw down Lissandra now, so that I can have my landmark right here counting down. So that I at least have I'm beating him in the 8 player race or 8 unit mana race or whatever. Because I got to turn down first. Oh, okay, he matched me. Well, that's about the best thing that he could have done there. So now it's not I'm not beating him anymore by a full turn, which is the hardest part in the mirror. You don't want to be a turn behind. But now it's all about the what happens after. The thing about this is that I have to start blocking, and if I block, he some people run some people run. So he has enough mana for Three Sisters and Frozen Winter, whatever the fuck it's called. But the thing about if I start blocking with my Lissandra, then that leaves me open to Avalanche, spam, and that could kill my Lissandra. I don't want to lose a Lissandra without having a backup Lissandra because I need her on the field when she levels up to summon the Watcher. So if he kills my Lissandras off too early, then I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna save these. This might be the BBG version. We'll see. We'll start seeing more of it in a second. I'm just gonna fill the board with draw. So if he decides to do Avalanche spam, I at least get card draw out of it. Trundle. This is not good. He's got all his champs. I haven't even drawn my Entreat or my other champs, so that sucks. I could attack here for free, but then he'll just get a free draw out of it. So instead, I'm going to develop my draw and block Trundle with one of the next turn. Alright, let's see. If this goes on the way it's going to keep going, he is attacking on evens. So the chances of him attacking on turn 8 are higher, which means I have to do something about his Lissandra or I might be in trouble. Because he's going to be able to do the combo because he already has Trundle and I don't. Okay, well now that I have Lissandra here, I can start playing a little more aggressively with her. The problem is he has full mana, so I just have to pass. I'm just unlucky. I didn't get my Trundle when he did, so I have to copy his pillar here and stop him from attacking this turn. Because if he has the tools necessary to combo, he's going to win on this turn if I don't stop it. But again, I have a way to counter the attack if I just play my Lissandra spell after the unit that he's about to summon attacks. So what I'm going to do is Fading Memories his pillar so I can get my own pillar. And that's a way of cheesing as well. I just steal his pillar in the mirror. But I can only make 3 8 cost units if keeping on like this because see, he has the combo ready. So I have to save mana.
More than mortal, I am Iceborn.
Alright, so if he has 2 more ways, then I'm in trouble here. I'm going to copy another one of his pillars. I have to keep that landmark because that's right now my 4th activation.
Succumb. Ages pass, but I am eternal.
It sucks that I really didn't have Trundle, or I could have won.
Embrace the cold.
Because I have double Lissandra. If he has double Lissandra, then, you know, he doesn't. I don't win next turn either. But there's no way I'll lose this turn if I just save this for after the Watcher attacks. Alright, well, right now he doesn't have. That's what he's telling me. He doesn't have it.
For the homestead.
So what I can do is save Lissandra with the 3 sisters here. And that should be okay. 3 sisters allows me to do up to 3 different things. I can use it as frostbite to save my Lissandra here. I guess I can throw this up here. I mean, technically, it'd be better to not kill that guy and go for this, because this allows him to not get any extra draw. I don't want to use this and give him another pillar, because that might be what he's looking for. So I'm just gonna do this for now, so that I save Lissandra. Because if I want to try to save my champion clones as much as I can, in case, like, again, he might have not had the tools necessary this turn, but next turn, if I get another Faded Memories, which is I've drawn into before, or let's say I entomb one of my pillars this turn, I can win next turn by just throwing down this and then attacking with the Watcher. But the thing is, I have to pass priority now, so I don't really know how else to do that. I could throw down a Ravine and pass priority, which means it doesn't give me a chance to entomb, so I can't do that. I just have to pass here. If he has the rest of the combo, he doesn't want to use it because he already attacked. So there's no point in him trying to do the rest of his combo.
Succumb.
Please let me draw. That is not okay. Well, he's full, so that's good. I guess I could go for an Ice Shard here. It's 0 mana, so it doesn't cost me anything. If I go for an Ice Shard here and I draw another Fading Memories, this is good for me. Because then I'll be able to copy his pillar that's on the field still. I really need to draw into it. It's also good because I'm making him burn cards. He's going to burn a card. He burned a Lissandra, so that's really good for me. So that means the chances of him having 1 Lissandra in his hand are slim. I think he's doing this just to, I have a Trundle here, which is good, but bad at the same time. Alright, so what I can do here, this is not looking good for me. I think I have to summon Trundle this turn.
Feel the power of true ice.
Because I need to save 5 mana to be able to entomb his Watcher, or not his Watcher. I need to be able to entomb to save my Lissandra or Trundle. Also, but I need to summon Trundle here because I need to be able to have blockers for next turn.
What was given can be taken away just as easily.
It sucks that I didn't have a chance to get Trundle like he did ahead of time, where I would have won this turn hands down, because I would have had the extra 8 cost unit advantage. Because my Thrall's gonna pop out the next time I attack, and then I can just play Pillar and then attack with the Watcher. Okay, for some reason he's just trying to burn space so he doesn't burn another champion. So he must not have another Lissandra in hand. That's what that sounds like to me, because otherwise he wouldn't be trying to burn so much shit. I'm not gonna attack, obviously. I guess I could kill the Pillar in case he draws another Fading Memories, which is what he might be looking for. But at the same time, if he has a Fading Memories, killing this Pillar ahead of time could just come back to bite me. We'll see. I think it's still the best move to do, because I don't need that Pillar any longer. I have my own Pillar, so I don't need to save his Pillar for Fading Memories draw. Alright, so he's trying to save it, which means he probably doesn't have another way to get 2 more 8 cost units other than a Thrall, which again is going to spawn on the turn that I attack, not the turn that he attacks. So the Thrall on the field is not helping him right now. He needs another 8 cost unit. So I have no way of killing this. Well, I do. Oh no, I don't. Wait, do I? That's gonna be what? 5 mana. I have 7 mana. I have exactly enough mana to buff Trundle with 3 sisters, kill the pillar, and Val Feast it. But that might be overkill. So I'm just gonna let it be. I think I'd rather just save these tools. Cause I'm only getting 1 card next turn. So I'm not gonna overdraw.
Embrace the cold.
Oh shit. I forgot about this card. You have to okay, well I overdrew because I forgot that it makes a card. Alright, well he's gonna kill my Trundle. He's just gonna attack. Okay. Well, that's good for me. I'm just gonna 3 sisters him again. It sucks that I have the 3 sisters here.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
But it is what it is. I'm doing this because I want him to burn his champs. I don't need another Trundle. I have another Lissandra. So long as I keep her alive. Outside of him running Vengeance, I'm not sure there's much else he can do. Alright, so I throw my pillar down now. And then next turn, I get to summon Watcher.
It's always cold in the Freljord. One troll to rule them all.
Because next turn I have the Thrall spawn, which will give me the last 8 cost unit to make this a free spell. I have 9 mana to work with though, so I should definitely remember to count my cards this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards in hand. I'm going to get 2 because I'm going to have this and draw 1. So I don't have to make room for anybody this time. This does nothing but weaken the pillar. And weaken my pillar, which I don't want to do. I guess I could just Val Feast
The ice is
to
melting.
heal real quick. Just so I'm at 20 health. It's not really going to change much, but make room for in my hand. He's probably going to use this Ice Shard, but I don't care about the blocker here. That's not what I care about. I'm just doing it to make room and heal up to 20. Right. It still makes the Spiderling, which is the thing that sucks. So I'm just going to do this to go ahead and kill the Spiderling. This is just petty shit, but they're free spells, so it's not hurting me at all to use it. Other than 1 damage on my pillar, and he might use it in return and do 1 damage to my pillar as well, but I don't need my pillar to live at this point. I'm just trying to make room. Alright, so the Watch is going to be free this turn.
You will do as I command.
With the only thing that sucks is I can't have multiple Watchers because I haven't drawn my other... There's another Trundle. I haven't drawn my... See, I have a Watcher here, but he's just going to entomb it. And that's the thing I'm worried about, is him entombing. I think I have to do this anyway. Because if I entomb his Lissandra or his Trundle, he probably has another Trundle in hand. This really sucks not having my 3rd Fading Memories. Because now he just entombs this, and I can't win this turn anyway. But if he doesn't entomb it, then that's pretty much a giveaway that he probably has a champion spell in hand, so he's not worried about it. If he doesn't just raw entomb this now. Or if he does, wait, what I'm saying, he might have a Lissandra entomb. So he needs to wait for me to attack in order to make that count. Or he's just going to Vengeance it. In which case I have to entomb now. To save it, because I don't have any other ways to get Watchers. Does she spawn a Watcher, or is it only when she levels up? Okay, so that's what he was saving. Was a Vengeance. In which case I have to use my Entomb here. And then he can burn a Lissandra by entombing my character. I had to do that, unfortunately. which means I don't get to win this turn, and now I'm at risk if I don't draw another Lissandra of losing in the next 2 turns. So what I'm gonna do is kill his Trundle
Sir.
like this, because I don't think there's any way he can buff. He can buff 4 health. He sure can. Maybe I can. How does Trundle do? Trundle gets 5 attack. 4 health is still gonna save him. So yeah, this is the best attack I could take this turn. Push some type of damage. Force him to use something on his Trundle. I could also use an Ice Shard to give me 1 more overwhelm damage, but it's not going to matter too much because of the tough. Alright, he gave up his Trundle. He has another one. Alright, so that means he must have another Lissandra in his hand, because he has 1 Lissandra already burnt from the deck being too full. I think I just summoned this turn now. But yeah, he has another pillar, so he's gonna get the attack. I've summoned this turn. This is a Trundle. Do I need spell mana? That's the question. Do I need spell mana? I might need spell mana next turn. I don't think I need the blocker right now. It's just making space, right? I'm not going to use this because I don't want to get this pillar too much lower in case he somehow wins with overwhelm damage. I need the pillar to stay as high health as possible right now. Something tells me I should play this, because I only get 1 chance to play 8 cost unit next turn if I need it. But if I play it now, I lose the play effect, so it's better to do this. And I kill my Watcher, most likely, or damage my units, so I can't play it.
Succumb.
Alright, well, I have another Entomb for his Watcher. This is really lucky. I really needed this. Alright, well, I need to save 5 mana here, which is exactly what I'll have after I drop this guy. I don't want to drop that guy, though. Just gonna pass. I have plenty of time in hand space. 7. He's gonna pull Trundle here. Okay, he does a similar move to me.
1 smack'll do.
Honestly, don't care. I mean, I could save Trundle here with the Lissandra. Okay, so that's his last Lissandra. He might have another Trundle in hand, though. In which case, I have to decide who I want to entomb here. If I entomb Trundle this turn, then he might have another Trundle in hand. So when I attack, he just throws the. He has to. He can. I mean, he might have a Lissandra in hand. He just entombs. I think I have to let Trundle go here. It sucks, but it is what it is, right? Is there any way to save him besides entombing? Yeah. Now I could drop another Trundle. It's not going to do anything other than get him vengeance, most likely. But again, since he's just attacked and he didn't summon his Watcher on attack, then there's a good sign that I'm free to play this Trundle. And I want him to actually throw a vengeance down if that's the case. Because I know he's trying to save it for the Watcher, which if he runs it, he probably runs 2. But if I can entomb, I can win off the, not just the Watcher, I can win off other things. Like if I drop Pillar next turn, plus this guy, I'm going to have Watcher as well. That'll be, what, like 4 overwhelm, 4 behold targets. So I might be able to win off overwhelm damage. Depending on what I pull. Actually, I don't know.
Embrace the cold.
Troll chant. That's not going to save me from vengeance. However, if I attack here, He can just play a Trundle or a champ spell, which is probably what he's banking on. In which case, I think I can fizzle. If I fizzle his champ spell, I don't think he gets the champ. He can't use Trundle. Trundle's a slow spell, right? I think that's the best play here is to attack with the Watcher. Pull this as well. I could also pull his Lissandra, not his song. I can force him to block right now. Because Entomb isn't a burst spell. So what I can do is I can Entomb his Lissandra while he's trying to Entomb and make it fizzle. So that I win, I believe. Because if he uses Trundle, I don't think he puts another one back. Well, if he uses Trundle, then he beats the whole meta I'm trying to do here. Because Trundle's effect will put one back in the thing, regardless. Alright, so this is what I was waiting on. I want to entomb my unit, or if I entomb his Lissandra, no, if I entomb his Lissandra, he gets another one back. If I entomb my unit, then I can fizzle his Lissandra spell, and he won't have another copy in his deck. So this forces him to use another entomb if he has it, which if he's running just entomb off Lissandra, he doesn't, because he already burned one. And if he venges this, he loses. Okay, I outplayed him right there. That was a long game. I know you probably didn't understand what I'm saying, Noon, if you're still watching, but I just outplayed the hell out of him right there. It was all part of the plan. I slowly whittled him down mentally, and then I punched him in the nose. I like control decks. They're fun, but they're just long, so you just don't climb as fast as when you're just spamming